good.
It's crazy. It's definitely wild.
Oh, stay up a little bit there.
So what's good, man?
Shit, trying to figure out how to stand this mic up so it doesn't keep hitting my chair.
Be good. I think we got it.
Dude, cheers.
Cheers, man.
Tis the season, brother.
Tis the season. Dude, you got me the nice snowman.
Oh, yeah. We both got snowman.
Oh, you got a snowman too?
Yeah. Mine says let it snow.
What does mine say?
Considering we're expecting 2 to 4 inches.
Dude, what does mine say?
Yours doesn't say shit.
That's funny.
I should probably take it easy on the language, right?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
No?
I always click it as the kids
Not
can't.
G-rated?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. No, so we got Vincent here, we got Vinny. How do you actually pronounce it?
Kuchenbuch.
Kuchenbuch.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
Yeah.
not Kuchenbuch.
No, it's not cock and
Okay,
block.
I was like, dude, man, I'm just gonna
It's
let
not
you.
cock
I'm
and
gonna let
bush.
you say
It's
it.
not
I'm gonna
cock
let
and
you
bush,
say it,
no.
dude. Thank you. For
I have
inviting-
gotten that one, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I bet school was kind of interesting.
Nah. But
Really?
I mean,
guess
it
once they
was.
say it the first.
It
No, I
was.
mean like the teachers, like just butchering it. You know, how, like
Oh,
some kids had like weird last names.
Dude, it wasn't even that. It was the incessant announcement over the PA during sports. You know, especially going to like foreign territory. You know, like we'd play George Wythe or we'd play Carroll County, or Carroll County was the next size up, but we'd always play them in a benefit game. Same with Cave Spring. And they would just always, you know, over the PA system, you know, you'd hear, you know, my name would be mispronounced at least 2-3 times a game.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's weird because it's like, I could see that though, because I mean, my name is pretty easy, obviously, Spencer Carter. It's just simple. It's basic. I'm pretty basic, but it's funny. There's a lot of like.
It's a very privileged name.
Yours is. What do you mean? You have a cool name. But it's
I'm
funny
kidding.
because a lot of people that have just interesting last. I mean, just you know, just things that throw it off. I guess like different adjective or whatever, verbs, whatever. I don't know. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Something. I was trying to be grammatically whatever, but it's weird because I'm like, man, I never experienced that, which I'm kind of glad I didn't, but I wish I did. You know, just
Yeah.
experience like a weird pronunciation of your name.
That was like the least of my bullying problems.
What was your bullying problem?
No, I didn't have the bullying problem. But no, I mean, I think everybody got, you know, hazed at some point.
That's
you know?
true.
And I mean,
that's true.
I think that's, you know,
Speaking of that,
I'm okay with that.
You played baseball
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, how was was there hazing with that?
There was, but it wasn't like,
Because you were in college too for baseball.
yeah,
You didn't think I was
Yeah.
gonna bring that up, did you?
you know. But no, I mean, it wasn't bad really. The baseball was the more docile hazing. It was high school football. It was really the kicking.
Yeah,
ass.
that's true. Whipping each other with towels and stuff. You didn't do that, did you?
No, we did ass in the face.
Wow, bro. So this
I don't know if I should be divulging that kind
Nah,
of
it's fine. I'm gonna
information.
tell you a funnier story. Well, it's not funny. It's not funny. This isn't cool, but it's kind of funny looking back. But there was kids that got suspended for. I'm not gonna say their names. If you're watching, you're gonna know who I'm talking about. If you know, but this dude got suspended. He didn't get expelled, but this kid quit school. He was pretty like not good kid too. It was on the basketball team or some baseball some team. Fucking. They were just like out there with their dicks out, man, just doing the helicopter or something in front of the kid's face, and
All right.
I was like, wow, it's pretty bold.
And this was what?
I don't know, probably
sport?
I guess basketball,
Was it basketball? Okay.
something. I don't know. Either way, rightfully so.
So all sports do it.
All
you know?
sports.
It's not just
Apparently
football.
yeah,
and
I never
baseball.
played sports, so obviously,
Fair enough.
you know, I wish I did. Looking back, but. Yeah, I mostly just rode dirt bikes and stuff, but I didn't race, so it's like, what was I doing, you know? I was
Having
always
fun.
there just hanging out.
Having
yeah.
fun.
I'd watch it, but nah, man, you got me out in the boonies, man.
Yes, sir. It's where I grew up.
This is literally this is like
Yeah,
your
This is where I grew up.
that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's-
I was very lucky. I would. First off, I just want to say thank you for allowing me.
Oh, no, man, thank you for
Bring me
inviting me
into
out here.
this.
This is fun, dude. Heck yeah, man.
I'm looking forward to having.
Oh yeah, we got a
having
special
an afternoon.
Hey, we got a special treat. You know, this is just the first part of it, man. This is sick, dude. I'm excited for the project we're about to do. What would you
Yeah,
call it?
yeah.
Like
I got a little wreath making extravaganza for you.
hell
so.
yeah, man.
But no, so yeah, I was very fortunate to grow up in this kind of environment. We would get off mom would pick us up from school, and we would get home, and there was usually some sort of snack.
That's awesome.
And we would come outside, and we would just go off into the woods,
Do
man.
something.
We would go. We got a little spring-fed creek back here. I mean, we'd go pick up salamanders. We'd go pick up salamanders and just go catch crawdads in
outdoor
the
stuff.
creek, and we'd play basketball out here. And
That's awesome.
yeah, I mean, granted, I didn't have any kids to hang out with. You know, not until I was actually in the 8th grade that I had a close friend of mine.
Yeah.
He moved 4 or 5 driveways down,
Okay.
a 10-minute walk, a 5-minute bike ride.
Oh, wow. Okay. So,
So,
it's right
like-
there. Yeah.
Neighbors, you know.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So in this kind of area in Floyd,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, you were talking about in one of your earlier podcasts that I listened to that you were from Botetourt, and you know you had, you know, it's a very rural county as well.
Yeah,
It's big.
I was in the town part, but yeah, like
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean,
near
it's-
Logan Holland. You know, do you remember? Yeah, you know where he lived? No, okay, so I was right there, but yeah, I was right where the school LB it was.
Yeah.
So it was kind of, but I had the rural places I could go. I guess
Yeah.
you'd say, yeah.
But yeah, so it was isolating, but also Floyd isn't a very isolating place anyway. Floyd is a
It's a
very
mix of everything. Dude.
communal. Yeah,
It's pretty cool,
yeah.
actually.
Yes, it is.
Very cool place. I ventured out here a few times, going to the Floyd Country Store, flat-footing and stuff with some old people, like whatever I was doing, going to It's weird. You go to Dogtown, it's a completely different type of people. It's like
yeah.
you'll have, it's really a blend of kind of rednecks, but also hillbillies, but also hipsters, but also, I mean, would you agree? I don't know.
Yeah.
How would you describe it? I'm giving you my perspective. It's a little bit of everybody. And you'll meet some people from New York, like randomly. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean it's really. I mean, we actually, I've actually recently met a French person that lives in Floyd that has brought
Really?
their family here. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how,
My mom actually sold them their house
really?
or
So,
their land that they just built on.
so how did they? Do you know how they got here?
No, that's past what I've done.
That's so weird. Like, I always think about that sometimes. Is how do people get to certain places that are from a random? I mean, I get how you get. I understand how you would get to like Washington D.C., New York, or like Los
Attraction
Angeles.
cities.
But then you come on the other side of the divide. Like, not to say that. I mean, well, Floyd has a lot of history. I mean, I would think like kind of moonshine. I mean, I know Franklin County, but it's also like there's like a blend right there.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I'm saying?
we have a road named Shooting Creek in Floyd, and that is traced back to, you know, liquor culture, running liquor.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah,
Because it's literally, I mean, it's named Shooting Creek because you just ride up the road and, you know, cops will be after you and end up shooting. Now, I don't know. I mean, there's families in Floyd that, you know, if you haven't been here since the 1800s, you know, you're an implant.
that makes sense.
You know, like,
Yeah.
oh, you're an implant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a Cox. You're not but like, nobody holds that against anybody here. You know, and
That is true. I can see that.
there's obviously some.
It's 2025 too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
but
it's still there's that weird.
There's still that weird culture in Floyd that does, but I don't want to stigmatize something that I don't have any bearings on, because that's not correct, and that's what they're doing to other people, and I don't want to do that. So, you know, I think there's just it's just a cultural nest in Floyd. Of a welcoming community.
That's true.
Everybody's here just to have a good time.
That's exactly. You probably don't know this about me actually, but I come from Bedford County. Like, that's where my family's originally from. They used to all run Shine too, and there was this mountain called Taylor's Mountain. And funny enough, same concept. Back in the day, if you weren't from there, you didn't belong there. I'd never experienced. I was always from the mountain, right? My family was, so I didn't. It was normal for me, but I mean, I had friends that heard about it that were scared to go up there with me. It was like one of those things where like you go up and you don't come back type situations. It was really weird, man. It's
weird.
It's very strange. But my family, you know, they used to run Shine and stuff. There was actually a story where I think a guy was drunk coming up, just walking up the road. It's one way in, one way out type of situation up on the mountain. It's crazy. But this guy was drunk walking up the road, and he asked my great uncle at the time, for some moonshine, and he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. the guy got mad because he knew that he made it. The guy actually called the revenuers on him, and they came and they couldn't find it. And I remember as a kid, and this was back in the day, I probably wasn't even alive. I don't even thought I was a whatever in my daddy's eye at the time. But
Hadn't even made it out from the bottom.
hadn't even made it out. Yeah, probably hadn't been produced. And it's funny because it's like, I remember I was a kid up with them hanging out, and all of a sudden they were like, hey, come with us to this spot. And it was just, we went into this little cave thing, and then I don't remember what they were doing, but I think that's what it was. Like, they had it hidden in some cave or some crazy shit, like the still and stuff. I don't know exactly. I mean, it wasn't like a tight cave, but it was somewhere. There's a lot of rocky areas up there. But what I'm saying is, it's kind of weird. I didn't think that there was areas like that, but it makes sense, like, other than my area. But I mean, I feel like a lot of counties have that weird, if you're not from here type of situation. I mean, I'm sure it's still there. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's still around here, but I don't feed into it. I don't really go to look it out. You know, I just hope the people that come here don't take don't bring what they left.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
our area. It's like the whole reason you left is to get away from that. So don't bring it here.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, man, I get it.
But it's hard.
It is, man. But that's what's cool about. I feel like that is what's cool about Floyd, is everyone kind of blends in together. It's kind of strange. It's like everybody's pretty cool for the most part. People I've met, at least met you.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
And we've only. When was the first time we hung out? I want to say it was.
Is that the River House?
It was up at Puckett's, and I was brought there by Clay Nash.
Yeah,
and because Clay Nash and Kyle are friends.
Yeah.
And me and Kyle, I'm not going to say close, but we've developed a relationship.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's allowed me to use his spot when he lived down in Asheville for a little while. He allowed me to use that spot for parking my car and just
really,
that's
awesome.
Because Asheville has a direct flight for Frontier to Colorado.
Oh yeah, there's a Frontier Pass now.
Yeah, I know.
That's insane.
Yeah, and it's like $129, or it's
something crazy,
ridiculous.
Yeah, and you can just pay like hardly nothing to fly anywhere you want.
Yep.
The only thing is Roanoke, you don't have that.
Nope.
It's crazy.
No, and I mean, Allegiant was running like a promotion there for a while for Nashville, or from Roanoke to Nashville and Nashville to Roanoke through Allegiant.
Yeah, I remember that.
For like an experimental time during the summer, from spring, summer, was it last year or 2 years ago? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was a couple years, I think.
But they ran that, and it was I never capitalized on it. I wish I had, but there are always Allegiant flights, so it's weird dates. But yeah. So anyway, back to the story about how we met.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so we
beer's pretty good, by the way.
Dude, right? Pie scraper?
Pie scraper.
It's pretty solid.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's good.
Back when I was drinking, I still drink here and there. But
here and there.
With healing of the injuries, I don't...
Yeah, how's that doing? Good?
It's coming. It's coming.
So what happened exactly? Was it...
Man,
it was,
we are not staying on track at
nah,
all.
that's the point. But how we met
We'll
each other...
get back to that one, don't worry.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. So how we met each other, though...
Yeah.
We went to the River House. That was funny, man.
4th of July.
Was it 4th of July or... It was one of those.
It was one of those summer holidays.
Yeah.
Labor Day.
Might have been Labor Day. Either way.
Labor Day, 4th of July.
What's Finn doing?
Finn's got something, man.
Really?
Yeah, Finn's got something.
So does he come back?
Oh,
So
yeah,
Finn's his dog,
He'll come
by
back
the way.
in an hour.
Really?
Not even. 30 minutes.
Come back with something?
No.
He just never
No,
comes.
he'll just come back.
He just chases something
Yeah,
and
he'll
runs
just chase
off.
something. And,
That's funny.
yeah, he's treated a couple possums, raccoons.
Really?
Yeah, and he's a healer, so
That's what to
it's
say.
not even
That's,
his blood.
that's like a That's
But,
funny.
Um,
But yeah, dude, the River House was crazy that weekend. That was an interesting time. We were
Camped
singing
out.
karaoke and stuff. It was just because I had a microphone. It wasn't even because I don't even think we meant to play karaoke or do karaoke. I just had the speaker and I had a microphone and we were doing it off of YouTube on the phone. Remember?
yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good time.
You and Beverage were playing. Dude, I saw that song, or I saw that video of you two singing. Dude, what was it?
It
might have
was a
been
Kid Rock song, wasn't it?
I think it was.
For some reason, I feel like it was a Kid Rock song.
And I remember posting it, and I was like Kid Rock and Post Malone or something stupid like that. And people were like, "What the fuck's going on over there?" I was like, just."
Dude, if there's
having a
one
good time.
person you need to go on this podcast, it's Beverage.
Yeah,
I mean, he is just he's one of those guys.
he is.
He's one of those guys. Good soul. Good soul.
Good
I
soul,
love
man.
him, man.
He is wild though, isn't he?
Dude, he's wild. He's off the map sometimes. Like he doesn't post a lot. He's not very, socially active. But when he does post, it's like, what?
It's always good content.
It's always good content, and it's like, dang man, it's solid. What's up, pal?
There he is.
What'd you get?
Did you find something?
He's like, yeah.
This is Finn, by the way.
Yeah, that's Finn dog.
Finn dog. He's exhausted now.
Yeah. He recently became a eunuch.
Eunuch.
Yeah.
What's that?
And they, for religious reasons,
Oh.
they, denut themselves. And,
I didn't know that.
What's up, bud? Hey, you want to say something?
Want to say something on the microphone?
Yeah. What's up, pal?
Wonder what he found.
I don't know. Probably a squirrel.
But no, yeah, dude, and we pretty much stayed in touch. So we rode dirt bikes together.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, we saw each other. Well, you were working Floyd Fest.
Yeah.
But we saw each other at Floyd Fest. Oh,
Yep.
God. That was
Easy now, dog.
broke it. Nah, the thing slid down.
Don't lie, you farted on camera.
I did. But no, it's funny because, yeah, we saw each other. I thought you were hanging out, and then I saw you in the golf cart. I was like, what is this guy doing? You're like, man, I'm working. I didn't even know you were working. You know what's funny is you're like, yeah, man, I got a Blaze orange hat. I'm like, I'm looking for Blaze orange hats the whole time I was there. And I couldn't find one. And then sure enough, I saw him, but I didn't see you, right? And sure enough, you were wearing a Blaze orange hat, but I wasn't looking in the golf carts. I was just looking in the crowd. Yeah, and then you pulled up. You're like, man, what's up, man? I'm like, dude, I've been looking for you for the past 2 days. I couldn't find you. Yeah, because I was up there for Silent Disco. So
Yeah.
I DJ'd the Silent Disco. That was pretty wild.
Who plugged you in up there?
I just was invited. DJ Dewey, he DJs at Corned Beef. I mentioned him, actually. His wedding was last weekend.
Yeah. I watched that part. I
Yeah.
hadn't watched that complete episode, but I got about 2/3 of the way through it, and I meant to that part. But
yeah, he DJs at Corned Beef. He's been doing that for a long time, but he DJs all over too. But he got into the Silent Disco stuff. I'm not sure how long ago. But have you ever done a Silent Disco?
Yeah.
So he did the one at Snowshoe for the downhill mountain bike back in like 21 or something like that. Bro, Silent Disco is fun.
Yeah.
It gets a little wild. I mean, I like it because there's 3 DJs and you can do, I play whatever I want because I'm like, if you don't like it, there's 3 other channels.
Yeah.
2 other channels.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
like, who cares?
And honestly, all right, so don't mean to interrupt, but I've always wondered on a silent disco, as a DJ, can you see how many listeners you have?
Not specifically, but you could just kind of see. That would be sick, though.
Who's on
actually.
beat?
You could just you see the color. So
Okay.
I'm always blue because that's like my speakers. Yeah, then you have red and
Gotcha.
green or whatever. I mean, I just so happens I'm always blue for some reason. But if I see everyone's got the blue, which is I think a little bit cooler rather than seeing a number, it's like you see the color. You're like,
Yeah.
But I do like the number because then you could get some statistics like how many people, how long did those many people? Because then it kind of shows how.
I play baseball. I'm a numbers guy. I like to know
That's
those
true.
things.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. You might actually have a good little idea right
I don't
there.
know how. I mean, obviously, you just have to. I mean, the headphones obviously have a receiver in them to receive the.
Yeah.
But
You
I
could
mean,
easily
you'd
do
almost.
something.
I don't know how. I don't know technology that well.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
don't
sure there's
either.
a way
You
you
could
get a
we
head
could
count
figure
from the
something
headphones.
out. Figure something out.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that's how I got up there. It was cool. I didn't get I just kind of went for the experience or anything. I didn't get paid for it, but I mean, I got to go up to Floyd. I've never been to Floyd Fest, so I
Oh.
was like, oh, I get to go here for free and then DJ, like hang out all day, do whatever I want, literally do whatever I want, and then
Nice.
see some. Only thing is when you're DJing, you don't get to see like the good. I don't know, say good. Every band's there is good, but you don't get to see the headline stuff because you're playing for like that time window, But we did see Big Something at the very end.
Nice.
Did you see them?
Nice. Yeah, I did see
Dude,
that.
that was I never really listened to jam bands.
Really?
No, but man, that was like it was a different experience, dude.
Yeah,
it was
they're pretty
super dope.
groovy, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
I had a
listened
great
to-
time.
I listened to not like tremendous a lot, but I have, I mean, obviously, we were listening to like, I don't know, when you came in. I mean, we were listening.
But so you listen to everything.
Yeah.
I walked in, like I'm pulling up to
Bryson
this.
Tiller played,
Yeah, I'm pulling up to this farm and I'm hearing like some Travis Scott. I'm like, what's going on here?
and then the Hoser played,
Yeah.
and then what we ended the the first little bit of the podcast with on our first break, Ryan Bingham was on.
Yeah.
And so it's just all across the map. But
That's funny.
and that's part of how
That's the
I
beauty
grew
of
up.
it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of Floyd Fest, and that's the beauty of what I was raised into. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that I'm very fortunate to
Really?
have had that. Yeah.
How many times have you been to Floyd Fest?
Oh God.
I mean,
think-
being around here, it's probably like a religious thing almost. Not really, but it's like you
So-
almost have to do it, right?
So yeah, so my mom, Linda DeVito, she was involved heavily, and I don't 100% know these things because I was a kid at the time. But she was involved with Chris and Erica and Svetlana from Floyd Fest. I don't want to quote it, but the very early beginnings of Floyd Fest.
That's just been around a long time.
Oh yeah, and then she found that it was just time to grow apart at some point, and so she exited when we were like, I want to say 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there, my age. So Floyd Fest 13, maybe 12, 13, maybe 10, 10 to 13, somewhere in there. Yeah, it was I was very fortunate
Yeah.
to be brought up into that.
I'm gonna say because you experienced it young too.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
like different. It's not like me going into 30 and being like, "Oh, this is sick." Like you went, yeah.
Yeah, as a little Nino.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool because I was seeing bands from Africa playing in the tribal village.
That's wild.
Yeah, back when Floyd Fest was up.
I bet say it was in
on
a
the
different.
Parkway.
It was in a different area, right?
Yeah.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
And they had this stage. It was a tribal stage or tribal village stage, and dude, I remember catching some shows at 10, 11 o'clock as like a 11, 12-year-older. And I'd just
sick.
we would be walking around with me, Tristan, Aiden, my little Floyd Fest gang, Emerson, Mars, all of us just, Walker, just being kids, man.
Just running
And
around.
yeah. And
Were you actually listening to the music, kind of, or like?
back then, no.
Yeah, I would say not as much, probably, right?
But yeah, because the capacity, it was there, but it wasn't. We were kids,
Yeah.
And so, but it was still cool because it would be 11 o'clock and we'd hear these drums. And it was
Groovy.
it was like tribal drums.
Oh, not like groovy.
Yeah,
It was
like African stuff. Yeah.
And
And I was like, yo, what is going on? And I remember yo, let's go check that out. And so we go down to the tribal village and, it'd just be, fire dancers. It was a spectacle.
a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it was a spectacle down there.
It's dope.
Yeah, and I was so grateful to be brought up into that, that world, that atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of fond memories of that
That's
place,
awesome.
dude. It's
Do you
really
like the
cool.
old one better than the new one? Because I never experienced the old one, so I don't know.
I wouldn't say I like one more than the other. It's just different.
I think they
And
both
it's
have their perks.
Yeah, it's like. So I put it as the old Floyd Fest. We were up on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
We were on the cusp of the mountain. I mean, it was like you would literally walk off. Like if you look at a topograph of where the old site was, you had 1,200-foot elevation drops over the span of quarter mile.
Man,
you were
so it
on
was
you were on the escarpment.
Think a lot of people got hurt.
Nah.
People
but
seem to have their wherewithal when they're at Floyd Fest. Even though you would think that it would be,
Sure. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
To the point, to a degree,
Yeah.
Safety first.
Yeah. Surprisingly, yes, you're not wrong. Surprisingly, everybody is self-aware to some extent.
Yeah.
And so, you had that atmosphere. And so it was one thing. And then you transitioned into the new area and where everything is now. And it's like you're almost in a No, he ain't going.
He's looking at the buffalo turd.
He's looking at those atomic buffalo turds, dog.
The atomic buffalo turd.
You
Speaking of those, you want one?
Yeah, let's do that. You brought them here, so I appreciate that.
Oh, thanks, man.
But like the new Floyd Fest site is in a valley, and you're in between two small ridges,
Yeah.
and like you're just kind of sunk in, and like it's just a completely different vibe, and they both have their own individual identities. So, you want to explain what atomic buffalo turd is?
You're from here, man.
You want me to get it for you?
Yeah, you do it. I want to hear your side of the story.
So the atomic buffalo turd. There's a couple of different variations. Oh, I'm talking with my mouth full. How inappropriate. Of
That's
me.
okay. I'm over here jawing in front of the mic, just like.
Yeah, so what it is, it's a stuffed jalapeno with cream cheese and various different ingredients. Some people put ground beef, some people put bacon, some people whatever. So it's cream cheese, stuffed jalapeno with bacon wrapped around it.
Yeah, and I think it has brisket in it, doesn't it?
It might have brisket in it.
I think it does have, depending on the situation.
Yeah, depending on who you get it from and whatnot like that. You got these from
Bootleg Barbecue.
Yeah.
So, wait, so what is it? ABTs? Are the ABT, Atomic Buffalo Turds? That's like the short version.
Yeah.
Is that, so that's not just a Bootleg Barbecue thing. That's like a normal, like that's a thing.
Yeah, so.
I didn't know that.
I wouldn't say it's a thing, but.
I've only ever had it from Bootleg. Bootleg's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoy it a lot. There's different
really
renditions from around the what?
This tea is like some of the best tea I've ever had in my life.
Spicy chai, dog.
I don't know. You put something else in it. Did you put like some honey in it or something?
Oh yeah, just some honey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some farm honey. Nothing else.
I'm not pulling the mic. I think it's a little too.
Is it too far from me? Is it falling?
Yeah, there we go.
We good?
I think it dropped a little bit.
Oh, did it? I got you. I'm sure they could hear me.
Yeah, they can. I can edit it.
Boisterous.
But yeah, dude. So it's funny. I used to come get these all the time. So my buddy Nick lived. You know Nick. He lived in Meadows of Dan.
I didn't know Skomsky lived in Meadows.
Yeah, he lived there for a while, and that was like our thing. You know, he was like, dude. Even when he worked in Roanoke and would drive, he would always scoop. I mean, at least 4 or 5, 6 of them, and I would pull up. I would bring like 10, dude. I'd literally. I mean, they're expensive, dude. They're like $2. They're like $3 a piece.
Yeah.
And I would buy like 10 of them, and go out and stay at his crib for the night, and just like all of us would just grub on them. You know, and they're perfect because even though they're cold, I mean, you just throw them on the grill real quick, and it'll get them perfect again.
Yeah,
it's wild. Yeah, but that was always so. I knew I was coming out here, so I was like, I'm gonna swing by and get these real quick.
Dude, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But I have a friend, Zach Cox. He has his own rendition of Atomic Buffalo Turds.
Oh, so he makes his own.
Yeah.
Okay.
And same process, creams, cheese, whatever else he puts in there. But he takes, he wraps it in bacon, and then he encases that.
Okay.
In like ground beef. And so you have like this.
Literal
it looks like a turd.
Like a turd, like a baby.
It literally looks like a turd.
Wow.
But
that sounds great though.
Dude, it is. It turns a snack into like a meal.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
funny.
Oh, and you put some baked beans with it. Whole
nother thing. That's funny.
You're talking about some good shit.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So I saw on the sign coming. I didn't even know this, but you guys sell Christmas trees too?
Yes, sir.
So what's the name of it?
So the name of the farm is Maple Tree Springs Farm.
Maple Tree Springs Farm.
Maple Spring Tree Farm. Damn, I don't even
But
know
you're
the
near a
name of the
winery
farm.
too?
Huh?
Are you near a winery too?
Yeah, there is a winery just down the road. That opened, I don't know, they moved here probably...
Oh, so it's no affiliation with you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Got you.
No, so they moved in 4 years ago, 5 years ago maybe. Put up some yurts and started a winery. And,
oh, really? Like started made it real.
Yeah.
Made a real deal. Just let's party.
Yeah.
Let's get hammered and stay in the yurt.
I don't know. I've actually been meaning recently to talk to these folks, and I just never stop by.
Oh, you just never have?
No, I just never stop by.
Isn't it weird how when things are right there,
yeah,
and you never go? It's like I lived in Washington D.C. I barely even go to any of that stuff. You know, It's like I don't even care about that crap. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
it's like right at your back door. You don't go.
dude, same thing with me.
Think
I
of-
live,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The thing of Roanoke, like there's all these museums. I didn't even realize it. They're like, yeah, man, there's all this stuff.
Yeah.
You never been? No, never go.
Well, I didn't step foot into the country store until I was in college.
That's what I was going to ask you because I mentioned like the flat footing in the country because that's every Friday they do that.
Yeah.
And you were kind of like, yeah,
You know, there's actually a two-step dance tonight if you want to come.
tonight.
Yeah,
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
no, I'm
actually.
serious. Me and the lady go.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. She's
funny.
she's a big dancer, dude. She's getting me out of my comfort zone a little bit with that.
Man,
It's tough.
it is like there. It's more group too. Well, I don't know. I'm talking about Fridays, I guess. The flat foot. It's a little different because I went on a date with a girl up there, and we didn't really know what it was. We just took it. We just hopped in the car and just drove to Floyd. It was crazy. It was actually our second date or something like that at the time. And or not together right now, but we went up there and we had a blast, dude. Just wandering around. You know, you got a girl with you, like the old guys pull a man and start dancing with them. Then you kind of have to dance because then they start getting comfortable and they start dancing. And it's just, it's always a good time, man. Every time I've been, it's sick. Pretty good time.
Yeah, it is.
And you go to Dogtown after that and just listen to the band, have a few drinks there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do you like? Where do you normally go when you're out there?
So we usually go on Thursdays.
Okay.
We call it Honky Tonk Thursdays, but
Okay.
usually there's some sort of band that plays, you know, kind of old style country.
Okay.
George Jones, you know, that kind of era
Got
of
you.
country music, and it's a lot of two-stepping beats, a lot of waltzes. Well,
square
it's a lot
dancing.
of two steps, and then a lot of waltzes. And so, you know, there's some of that, but you know, it's she's big into the salsa community,
Really?
like in the Latin dance, and so more or less Latin dance. And she's really big into that, and so she's down to Roanoke dancing a lot too.
That's
But
cool.
a lot of the people from the two step also do Latin dance. So like
That's pretty wild.
yeah, it's wild. that
Circling
they-
back to the Floyd thing.
Yeah, it's-
everybody being kind of mixed together. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, but I mean it's pretty wild. And so I've been to a couple like dance socials in Roanoke.
Yeah.
And they have those. Sometimes they're twisted tracks. And then,
I was about to say, so when I bartended there, they would have Latin, like a social salsa night or something
Yeah.
like that. It was pretty fun. I mean, that was probably the most energy that place has had.
Yeah.
You know, for the most, I mean, most of the time it's just live music and people just kind of, you know, hanging out or whatever. Eric Wayne Band will come out there and play. It gets lively and twisted track, depending on the situation. But
Yeah.
as far as the social stuff and the salsa dancing and everything, I see you eyeball.
he's like, he just wants to smell it. He ain't gonna take it, but he just wants to smell it.
Might
It's
be
funny,
too spicy for him.
Yeah, it's funny. I could be sitting here with a plate of food on my lap, and he'll come up here and smell it, and he won't eat any of it. He'll just smell it, and he'll just go on. I'm like,
It's pretty cool.
damn, dude, like, that's pretty nice.
Not a lot of dogs are like that.
Nope.
A lot of them, you have to like smack them and like get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Not literally, but you know, you have to be like,
Yeah.
get out of here.
I mean, there was times when I was
he
living.
is a good dog. Really.
Yeah, when I was living down in Vinton, when I was living down in Vinton, I was a little bit more on my partying phase still,
Yeah.
and I would leave smoked meats out on the counter.
Really?
Oh yeah, and this dog, he wouldn't get up on the counter or nothing. I'd come home and I'd be like, oh shit, I forgot to put that up, or
wish-
something like that, and he wouldn't fuck with it.
Man, I had a bad story where I
You
was
stuck back here, bud.
I was dog sitting for my friends. I don't think they know about this, but I'm just gonna say it. They might even be listening. If they are, it's gonna be a laugh now. But
Yeah, no point being mad about it now.
it is what it is. The dog didn't die, so. But it was. I remember I was house sitting for a friend, and they had two dogs, and they were kind of wild, but they had brownies on the back of the oven,
Okay.
the stovetop, half eaten, whatever, like normal brown, like nothing crazy, nothing special. But dude, yeah, I got 4. Actually, I got 5. I ate one on the way. but so I'm eating so I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking, okay, they had the brownies on the back of the stovetop, so the dogs obviously aren't gonna get it. I mean, they did it. It should be fine.
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning and I hear like aluminum foil, like just the crunch of it. I was just like, hey, get out of there. Just kind of whatever. I'm sleeping. And I was like, oh, shit. The brownies. I get up and I run into the kitchen. Dude, the brownies pan was gone. Licked up. Everything on the brownie was gone. Or everything in the pan was gone. And I was like, bro. So I'm tripping. I know dogs can't eat chocolate. So I'm like, these dogs are going to die. I was like, of course, when I dog sit, these dogs, like a dog's going to die on my watch. This is insane. I'm actually a person that's responsible enough to say, I'm tripping. And I have a job that I'm washing a house because I got the power washing business. And I'm like behind on this job. It's a huge job right down the road. That's why it was a perfect thing. I'm going to do this job. I'm right up the street. It's at the lake, blah, blah. 2 big lake homes, whatever. Sure enough, man, I'm behind on this job. I got to go do this job. I got to finish it. But now I got to watch these dogs to make, I'm tripping, dude. I'm tripping. And I'm calling the vet like, hey, what's the deal with chocolate and dogs? Just like, I'm calling emergency vets thinking I'm going to have to save this dog's life.
Induced vomiting.
Yeah, I just don't know what's going on. And
could you imagine pulling a dog's trigger?
Dude, I'm just freaking out. And they're just like, well, look, the thing is, if it's dark chocolate, it's more pure. But if it's, the whole, I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's if it's dark chocolate, then it's more pure. So they can eat less. The less they eat, the more potent versus milk chocolate. Whatever.
Yeah. The less potent chocolate is, the more they
exactly.
can eat.
So apparently brownie mix is really not that much anyways. But
get over here. Come here.
That was the end of something.
Yeah.
But so I actually had to have a friend go and check the dogs while I was at the job. It was a whole thing, bro. I was stressing all day long, and the dogs were fine. But I was like, man, I'm never dog sitting ever again after this is done. And then at the same house, later in the week, a water line busted while I was out for the day and came back, and all the water wasn't on. I remembered, me knowing construction. I was like, wait, if there's no water up here, it has to be somewhere. Because normally when you cut water on, even if it's off.
Somebody's here.
Yeah.
Hey,
How we doing?
good.
What's up, Daddy?
Yeah, I saw a car there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You need me to move?
No.
Okay, cool.
Everybody meet my
Doors
dad.
Open for a reason?
Huh?
You got the doors open for a reason?
Yeah, for the light.
Okay, well, if you're not using, you're using the light. Okay.
Yeah.
I just like to keep it as warm as possible down here for the pipes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
yeah.
you.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
I'll start a fire. Don't worry, Daddy.
Don't need to. I just
Gotta love him.
That was Dad, by the way.
Yeah, he's the starter of the farm. Fuck, 30, 40 years ago?
Wow.
We started this place?
So this is no way.
Yeah.
Dang. So that's
Yeah.
how y'all been doing the Christmas tree for that long.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't even know that, dude.
Yeah.
Until later I pulled up. I was like, I didn't know he did this.
Yep.
That's awesome, dude. Speaking of that, we got a project.
Yeah. Making a wreath.
Making a wreath.
It's the Christmas special. It's,
Yeah, this is what makes it special. We're just doing a quick little how long have we been doing this? Like at this second?
what, time wise?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look on the GoPro.
I can't even see.
I don't know.
I'm blind.
Ah,
It's
I got my
funny.
contacts in, but it's probably been about, what time is it now? I don't have my watch on me.
Yeah.
Because you said something about 2 o'clock. You were like, oh shit, it's already 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was so late.
Hold on a second. Check the time real quick. It's 2:30. Oh shit.
2:30.
Going for 36 minutes.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
No.
But yeah, but it's funny, man. Long story short, I haven't dog sat probably since, to be honest with you, because it was just, the damn dogs almost died, dude. It was crazy. I would have thought that it would have died, but I can't. Yeah, I haven't dog sitted since.
My lady dog sits. And that's,
Dude, I feel like babysitting is better than dog sitting, as far as I don't know, man.
I've never done either.
I haven't babysat, but still.
Yeah.
I just feel like people value their dogs more than their children sometimes. You think? I don't know. That's what I would think.
I don't know. Put that out there to the folks. In the comments, drop them.
Yeah, drop it in the comments.
Do people value their dogs?
more than their or more than their kids?
Some might say, depending on how
I would
old their
say
kids
yes.
are. I recently just did a job for somebody, and it was so funny. He was telling me, he goes, dude, my 13 and 14-year-old kid, or 13, I can't remember how old his kids are, but they're high school, middle school, high school. He's like, dude, my girls love me right now, so I'm rolling with it, and we're hiking every weekend, going to Red Rooster, getting coffees. It's great. And I'm like, he's like, but in about 6 months that'll change, and they'll hate me, and they won't want me to do anything with them. And I'm like, oh God, like that's how that works. But he
Yeah.
rolls with the punches pretty well. So
Yeah, that's the thing, man. We're the same age, right?
yeah, we're 30 years old.
30, yeah. So
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like I have friends. I don't know, dude. Is it just me or is everybody just having kids right now? Is it? I guess we're at that time in our lives where it's like you're either doing it or you're not.
Well, I'm a twin,
That's true.
and my sister has a kid.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So y'all are competing.
No. 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 I'm a very competitive person, but like in that aspect, I am not competing.
But it seems like everyone's having kids or getting married, or I mean, we're at that age. I think.
You know,
I say everyone, but I mean I feel like hyper focusing on the people that are versus.
yeah, I feel like you go through a phase in your life where, you know, you try and put a value to yourself against your peers. And you see how your peers are doing and you see like, oh, what do I have? Like, what do they have? What don't I have? And you try to make that comparison and everything. And
that's a good way to put it.
you end up putting yourself either really far down or really far up, depending on where you're at on the spectrum and how you look at it. And to be honest with you, well, not to be honest with you, you keep going down that rabbit hole of that comparison, and you start evaluating. Well, I've done this and I've done that, and you're like, okay, but if I have had something else, would I have had that? You know, and for me, like in your past podcast, you were talking about relationships with what was his name?
Levi.
Levi, yeah.
Yeah.
You were talking about relationships and stuff, and you know, I've only had 5 serious relationships in my life.
Really?
Yeah, and all of them have been.
I've only had 2.
Yeah, and all of them have been almost a year and a half. They all have been longer than a year and a half.
Yeah, and
So-
that's like that. That's that weird line
Mm-hmm.
where it's like you figured them out, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're either doing this or that's really at that point.
Yeah,
I think.
and so, and a lot of the times I've looked back at them, and like only one of them I can say was, hey, that was. Well, first of all, I've learned something valuable from every relationship, and I've taken away positives from every one of those relationships.
Yeah.
But, you know, only one of them. Not necessarily would I go back, but by no means. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
but
sure.
like, would I say that it was a mutual thing and that we just grew apart?
Yeah.
Like, and I would say yes. And so, looking at the relationship side of things, and with the kids and everybody having kids and stuff like that, and where I'm currently at, and where you find yourself, you know, we're coming up on a middle-aged bachelor age, you know.
Yeah.
And granted, I'm
sure.
lucky enough to have found a really, really wonderful woman. But
Yeah.
like you said in your other podcast, it really comes when you're not looking.
It's true.
And I hadn't signed off the reservation of giving myself, you know, a chance to date somebody. But I'd stopped trying to force it because I felt like I was trying to force it.
That's what
because-
happens, man. And I feel like you end up kind of stuck.
Yeah, and that's what I was
damn.
realizing. I was trying to make something work in these past relationships that I had, and it just never worked out for
Yeah.
me. And so I had told myself, I was like, the next relationship, or how you're going to go about this next chapter of your life with, you know, women or however you want to say it. I was just going to go about it in a very, like, you know, what comes. I'm
Yeah.
not going to push anything. I'm going to be upfront, honest,
Yeah.
full disclosure right out the gate. Hey, this is what I'm here for. This is what I want.
Yeah.
And I've ended up matching with this current lady that I'm with right now on Tinder, and we kind of went separate ways in the spring. So we found each other in the fall. Did the kind of casual relationship, you know.
Yeah. Which
And
I think
then
it all
we-
should start that way. To a point.
To a point.
Yeah.
It definitely crosses off some compatibility things right out the gate.
Yeah.
And then we went our separate ways that winter. and she had some stuff that she had to figure out, and I was okay with it. But we remained friends. You know, I still went to honky tonk with her. Just
Oh, that's
we
cool.
were cool friends. Like
That's cool.
it was great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then I want to say we would remain. She obviously told me, she's like, hey, like I have to start, reeling in my contact with you. It's getting to a point where it's interfering with what I'm trying to do here with one of these, with the relationship that I have, trying to see if there was any value to anymore. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we still remained in contact, but it wasn't as frequent. And then we just started hanging out again in the summertime, this past summer, and it just kind of boiled over.
Say, how'd you hit it back off?
I went to a Latin dance. It was the first ever Latin dance social that I went to.
Oh, so you just went by yourself?
No, I went with her.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I went with her and a friend.
Dope.
And
Because you were still kind of hanging out.
yeah,
so-
we were still kind of hanging out. I went with her and a friend, and we went to the, what's that distillery over there in off Williamson? Or not
Brady's?
what?
Brady's?
Yeah, Brady's.
Oh, they do
Distillery.
Latin nights there?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they
that's
had
cool.
one there.
They have a lot of
And,
events there, actually.
Do they?
I think so. Like, I mean, you could host events. Sorry,
Yeah.
They don't. They host. Is rather what I
Gotcha.
meant. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, so we went down there. We all carpooled, and we came back up the mountain, dropped a friend off, and she put it on me.
Hell yeah.
And so we rolled with it. And
Damn. Hell yeah.
you
I'm
know,
talking
and was I going to push the envelope? I wasn't, because like it wasn't.
Yeah.
That's not who. It's not what I was looking for.
Yeah.
You know, I was just. It's not necessarily what I was looking for, because I would, I was okay with it, but it was something along the lines of, because she brought up the fact that we had to drop it off.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to push the envelope and ruin the friendship that we had evolved.
That's true.
And so it was almost a clarity consensual thing for me.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool to see. And
That's true. It's all about how you. It's like things are going to happen. I feel like it's all about how you react to them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I think that's pretty cool that you accepted the face. Like, whatever happens, happens. You know, and you're always constantly just doing something fun. Cool. Obviously, breaking your leg wasn't very fun, but
well, I didn't break my leg. I just tore my Achilles.
that's even worse.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Yeah.
actually probably.
Well,
worse
I
than
didn't tear my Achilles, thankfully. I was on the cusp of tearing it.
Oh damn! See, I didn't know that. I thought you broke it.
No,
I thought you broke.
I
your
broke my
leg.
wrist.
That's what it was. You
Yeah, I
broke
broke
your
my wrist in January, snowboarding.
Damn.
And then, which I was not necessarily okay with, but it was doing something that I really loved.
Yeah.
And then I did my Achilles injury. What's up, pal? And then I did my Achilles injury.
Well, how'd you injure your Achilles?
I was playing adult league softball.
Oh, I thought you did that snowboarding.
No,
So that's
dude.
where I got confused.
No.
Okay, so you broke your wrist. Damn. So you're
This year's been a kicker.
million.
It's been-
Was it
this-
the $1 Million Man right here?
Dude, 2025 has really been a kicker, dude. I've actually sought out therapy.
Like mentally, or
Yeah, mental
like
therapy.
physical.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, both
good.
physical and mental.
Good.
Yeah, I call it brain therapy and body therapy.
What are you doing? You want to talk on the mic real quick? That's good. Honestly, man, that's good. Like I did some therapy there for a while. It's funny. I still need to do it. I was doing BetterHelp, which is kind of like a lot of people joke it, but it's the same thing. I mean, the thing is it's anytime, any place, I guess you would say. So you can just kind of, it's not like you're talking to a robot or anything or AI, but I mean, and this isn't a sponsorship or anything, but but I tried it just because someone told me, that's hilarious.
Hey, pal.
Hey pal, what you doing? But someone told me to, I don't even know, it was like an ex-girlfriend cussing me out or something, like, you need therapy. So I was like, maybe I should try this. But it was funny because
listen.
yeah, it's the only time I did probably.
So you took something positive away from that relationship.
Yeah, exactly. But honestly, man, it's weird because therapy really does work. I mean, even if it's validation, maybe at that moment, or sometimes you don't need the validation. Sometimes you need someone to be like, hey, that's not what you should be doing. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe you shouldn't, but and it's not somebody that actually, I guess you would say, oh, found a seat. There you go. That's perfect, actually.
Oh, now you want to get up?
Now you want to get up.
Now you want to smell the Tom Buffalo turd, huh? Yeah, you can't have that, bud. Come on.
For the listeners, Finn jumped up in the lap of Vinny.
Not because he loves me, but because he just wanted to smell the atomic buffalo
He just wants to
turd.
smell the atomic buffalo turds, the ABT. That's funny, but now it's like I wish that I probably should get back into it. It's just expensive, man. It was like $200 a week or something crazy, and I'm like, it's like I don't know, man. I mean, self help's good, but man, I don't know how much therapy other than that is. But
I get that. I don't know. I've come to. So
these are so good.
we're both in the trades.
True.
And
Welder.
you understand that being in a trade takes its toll. Especially you're more commercial. So you're more 8-hour days, sometimes 10, mostly 8.
Yeah.
You're commercial residential.
Until if I go overseas, it's generally like 60, but
Yeah. Yeah, because you're on the job. Yeah.
yeah, you're there, like you might as well work.
Yeah.
Type
See,
situation,
for
yeah.
me, that's how it always is. You're on the job, and most of the time, it's
You're like 12 hours
60.
a day.
Yeah, it's 10. It's 610, 612, 712s. You know,
all the
it's.
time.
Oh, we good?
Yeah, it's good enough. Oh, that's-
Attaboy, Finn.
Hold on, we'll just take a break real quick.
Yeah, take a break.
Finn,
Finn break.
Finn break.
We're back.
All right, we're back. We're back. We had to do a Finn break. What's up, Finn?
But
He's the mascot on this one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got a project and a mascot. But anyway, so being in the trades, it's like you sacrifice a lot of your time, and
A lot of time.
it's one thing that doesn't allow you to take care of your body. Because I'll be honest with you, after a 12-hour day, you don't want to go work out. Because on a job site, I have a Garmin watch that I usually wear, and I'm recording 10K plus steps a day.
That's wild.
Yeah, 10K plus, and usually it's 12K plus.
Are you're not pipeline, are you? Are you
No,
on
no,
the-
no, I'm
yeah,
not pipeline.
I was about to say,
No.
no, you're not doing the pipeline.
No, I'm just industrial.
Still.
Yeah.
So that's kind of harder.
I did
isn't it?
one commercial job, and I was like, that is not the world for me.
Really? Do a lot of
Yeah.
pipe fitting?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
do
I mean,
fitting or you weld?
I mainly pipe weld, but I mean, for the most part, it's a conjunction effort. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never. I mean, there's some companies that you can run around with, and they have jam up hands as pipe fitters, and they are just good to go. And you, as a welder, you are strictly there to drop that hood. They'll pay you for the arm down.
Really?
Yeah. But
Damn.
most of the time, I've only been lucky enough to be on one job like that.
Where you
And,
could where you just weld.
where I just welded.
A lot of welders are pipe fitters.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part.
Yeah, and
you
I'm
know?
not the best. I'm not the best pipe fitter. I mean, I can do your 90s and stuff like that. Pipe takeouts and stuff like that. But you start putting me on a rolling offset, it's a little bit challenging. It's going to take me a minute to figure it out.
For real?
I'll figure it out because thank God for Google.
Yeah.
But it takes. I'll give it to them. Pipe fitters, that's one thing I've never understood about the trade in my realm is why do pipe fitters not get paid equal to as much as the welder?
Yeah, I never understood that. Welders make a lot of money.
Well,
Compared-
they can,
compared
but
to-
comparative to pipe fitters,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't equate. And in my mind, because they're the ones doing the grunt work. They're the ones
Doing the
they're
heavy
ones
lifting
cutting,
and
beveling
yeah,
pipe,
cutting,
and-
beveling.
But like I said, that's what I mean. Like,
I guess that is the grunt work in a sense. Because if you're just dropping the hood and working,
but
I mean,
also
welding's hard too. Don't get me
I
wrong.
understand why the welders get paid the money because they're the last ones that touch that thing, and if it leaks, it's on them.
Yeah, I got a buddy. He had a welding company. He still does. He has a company now. But long story short, one of his guys welded, and it wasn't their fault. It was actually a valve that just broke.
Yeah.
But it leaked diesel fuel all in a parking lot. Fresh asphalt parking lot, brand new, and that shit ruined.
Stains.
So it was like $100,000. It was some crazy amount of money, and he actually. I mean, they were trying to blame him. They were
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, you guys did this," and he's like, "No, I didn't. What the fuck?" And it was a faulty valve. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like you said, he's the last person to touch it. Same with electrical. I mean, you get into someone's house, especially, man, it gets a little crazy because
Oh, yeah.
if even if I did some shit down here in the corner and up on the other side of the house, it wasn't
house
even my
caught
fault.
fire.
It's still my fault, even though I didn't touch that side of the house. It's just the way that it is.
Yeah.
The liability is kind of a lot.
Yeah. It can get there for sure.
It's pretty wild.
But yeah, so that I understand why welders get paid the most, more than pipe fitters. But it just doesn't make sense to me. But also, it's kind of the reason why I'm phasing out and getting out of the trades, man.
Were you just getting out completely, or
not getting out
maybe
completely,
do some side work?
but yeah, doing some side work, like I
Lift
recently
gates and shit.
did. But like, just there's just so much. There's just so much wrong with the trades these days, man.
Yeah, it's not as fun as it used to be.
Like there's just it. You can call it getting Western or whatever you want to call it, But I mean, that's just safety, and I'm okay
Yeah.
with safety. I don't have a problem with that. But what I have a problem with is that the price of building is going up, and the people that put the buildings up, they haven't seen a dollar of it. And
Nah.
like, yeah, I get it. The processes
It's true.
to for these technologies and stuff that we're doing, yes, they cost a little bit more. But if it costs 15% more or 20% more to build a building now than it did 3 years ago,
It's not all
but
material.
my wages are still the same as it was 3 years ago, where's that 15%, 20% going? It's
Yeah.
definitely not going to me.
and it's not going to material.
And it's not going to the material because the material is roughly the same. So it's
Yeah.
like, where's the money going?
It's true.
It's like everybody used the coronavirus and the inflation excuse just to be even more greedy about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't get behind. I can't get behind the greed these days, man.
Yeah,
I can't get
and
behind
the greed. The greed's a short. Greed is like, especially in the trades, because I had to run a home improvement business for a while.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then
you were
I
doing
had-
that with Puckett, right?
Yeah, had that, and then I got the power washing. But and honestly, dude, what I've learned is, and I have a buddy. He's a painter. I used to have a painting company too. Shit, I did a lot of shit.
Damn.
But he told me, he's like, really, greed is short term. Yeah, you can go sell somebody $10,000 on a job, like just say painting their house, and it's probably like a $2,000 job. We'll just say whatever, and somebody might buy it, but in the long run, you're not gonna last. You're way too high, too high. But it's like, I always say this, like, greed is a very short term thing. Like, you'll get it, but eventually you'll lose it. And it's like, if you just stay, and a lot of these, especially in commercial and industrial, honestly, it's all about who. The people that win are the people that aren't the greediest. The people that win the job is it's that, what's their overhead? How much overhead do they have? Do they have wraps on their vehicles? Do they have all this bullshit? It's kind of crazy, actually. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy. You get into especially bidding work and stuff. And I mean, I'm sure if you get into it yourself, like more on your own, you'll see, man, some people just not use you. Like, some people cut you out because somebody came in $10 cheaper. Having a good time. But they'll undercut you for $10 in the commercial and industrial.
Oh yeah, and it's also
crazy.
who you know too.
It's all about
And that's
who
the
you know.
other thing. It's like this guy could be doing complete, and that was the one reason why I never have touched commercial jobs again. It was because I saw the amount of dumbassery,
Yeah, it's a lot.
dumbassery
Hell
in
yeah.
positions that made no
Should not
sense
have
for them
been.
to be there, only because they came from the last job and they stuck that last 4-year job out, and that is like complete and utter, like, just, oh man, I was I was on a Roanoke Memorial expansion job, and that was
That's a long one too.
dude, I couldn't. I had to get out of there. I had to get
Really?
out of there. Yeah, I had to get out of there. It
Yeah.
was not for me. It was not for me. And I don't mean any ill will on anybody that was working with me there, because I met a lot of good people and a lot of good friends, and I enjoyed the time. But dude, some of the people that were in charge did not need to be in charge, and it was evident, and nothing was done different. And I was just like, dude, see you
It's
later.
crazy.
So I went back to industrial.
So I was about to say, so what specific you do industrial, but like specifically what? Like, what do you, just anything?
Anything that needs done. I mean, gas lines,
I was gonna say, like, you
NG
do
lines,
stuff like
natural
that.
gas lines,
Yeah. See, I've never done a lot of
chemical
stuff like
lines, water lines, steam lines.
that. Damn. That shit gets dangerous.
Yeah, dude, I'll be honest with you. Probably one of the
shit.
coolest jobs that I was on was 2 years ago or 1 year ago. Last fall, we took out a recovery boiler, a whole recovery boiler.
Those are huge.
Yeah, it was 8 stories. It was a 7-panel, 8-story recovery boiler.
You had to use a crane and everything?
Yeah,
Did you have
dude,
to cut
the
it?
crane was huge.
Did you have to cut it with like plasma cutters and shit?
Oh, dude, Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. It was
A lot goes into that.
oh my god, it was a month and a half long job, considering with pre-down, what they call pre-down, which is like prior to the mill shutting the boiler off.
Where was that at?
It was in Bennettsville, South Carolina.
So do you go to a lot of random places?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I figured. Because you got the tough truck out there, man. I love that Bradford built you put on
Yeah,
there.
that's
But
pretty
that's
sick.
not the. Is that the one that was at your house in Vinton, or is that the other?
No, that was I had a 2500. I had a GMC.
No. You had that. You had the
Oh
dually.
yeah, then
you
yeah,
still had the dually.
then yeah.
But that's the same truck.
Yeah, that is the same truck.
Because you put that Bradford build on there, I was like, damn, dude, that's tough.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Bradford build? Okay.
Yep.
Damn, and you still got the camper?
Yep. Still
Yeah,
got the camper. It's still up top.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's parked where I'm going to be building a shop at up top.
Sick.
So,
Man, that's the thing with the trade. It's like there's really a lot of opportunity that people don't really. You could do so much traveling, man. You can make so much money doing it. I mean, you see me. I do overseas stuff.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean, it's just crazy. It's like you don't really. And I just got my master's electrical license a month ago.
that's pretty cool.
2 months
Congrats,
ago.
man.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
awesome.
It's you know what's funny is I was putting off getting it for the longest time. I've been doing this shit for like 12 years. I don't really tell like a lot of people think when I travel I'm doing it for DJing or something. I'm like, no, man, I'm just like
Yeah.
I can't. I do a lot of government stuff where I can't really show that I'm there, so I'm not gonna. I show that I'm at the club versus showing them that I'm actually working, which that's what a lot of people do. That's why social media is kind of funny because it's like, oh yeah, this guy's killing it. It's like he's actually a janitor at the school. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of funny. No, but I mean that's why I travel. I'm not just traveling, just whatever. But it's funny, man, because but I never thought, and I guess I got into it so young. But looking back, it just you never really realize, especially like you're saying, like who you know sometimes, man, just being cool. I mean, I see people get hired all the time that are shit bags, dude. Like tradesmen, electrician, whatever. And I'm like, how the fuck did you get here? Like you're literally like you're not even. I mean, okay, whatever. I mean, you know, what's funny is you got these people that are like dickheads, but they're badass workers. But then you got the people that suck, but they're really nice. Have you ever seen that? Maybe not in your world, but
No,
in my world,
I have seen
in
that.
my world, it's like this guy fucking bakes a cake for the project manager every weekend and gives it to him. So like that's why he's the construction manager or
Yeah.
something stupid. I'm not actually that's a real thing.
Wow.
And
That's
it's
incredible.
crazy. I'm like, what? And we used to call the guy Betty Crocker. But it's funny because you really see that a lot in the
Did
trades.
he understand why you called him Betty Crocker?
No. He might have eventually. Because he was always like, yeah, I just made a cake for Willie. I forgot. I don't remember his name. Whatever. The project manager was.
love that.
Yeah. But it was just weird, man. They always like, the trades are funny. And I don't think it's as fun as dude, it used to be so fun. Just banter and talking smack and cracking up and stuff like that. Now you can't do that anymore.
Oh, dude,
People are soft.
dude, that's the one thing I love about being in the industrial realm. I mean, it is just, it's
Hard pressed.
not hard pressed, but it's just a bunch of talking shit. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, but it's hard.
You gotta be careful now. Well, at least I do. But I'm in the government world, so it's a
Well,
little
maybe
bit different.
government world's
The government,
different.
like you gotta watch out because
You piss off the wrong
Brenda
person.
around the corner and sitting at her desk. We're doing a renovation over here, and she's sitting at her desk, and you hear she hears somebody say something crazy, and next thing you know, she reports you. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like you weren't even involved. Get out of here.
Yeah, like that had no bearings on you. We were talking about Betty Crocker, the guy that
Yeah, bakes the
bakes
cake.
cakes
You
for
know?
the superintendent, whatever.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I get that, but see, that's the nice thing about being in the industrial world. You
don't get that, huh?
don't get that because you're around, power plant guys, paper mill guys.
Damn.
You're around, just some good old boys, and they love to talk shit with you sometimes.
Yeah.
If they're like that, sometimes. And then on the other hand, you get some real just dumbasses and they're a pain in the ass. And
Dude.
not necessarily pain in the ass, but they're just like awkwardly awkward about things.
Yeah.
And they just don't know how to take things. And you're like, damn, I should have
Dude,
said that.
I remember I remember when I was 18 and I was just getting into it, and I would get just shitted on, dude. I mean, I say shitted, like literally, like my project manager would be like, "Hey, you fat fuck, you don't even deserve to be working here." Like, I mean, just like saying crazy shit, and I'm just like, dude. And I see kids now, and I say kids, but like they're only 10 years younger than me. I'm just like, you guys don't understand how fucking good you have it, dude. I mean, I'm some of their supervisors. I'm like, dude, I'm nice to you guys. Like, I used to have people call me a fat fuck, and then we would go drink beers afterwards, and they'd still slip up and be like, "You suck at what you do," but they weren't even being real.
They weren't being serious.
They were just fucking around. But I
Yeah.
mean, you're a kid, you don't realize it. You kind of take it personally. You're like, "Oh, this is fucked up," and then you
You
realize
either
they're
learn to
not.
take it personally
Yeah,
or you don't.
but that's how I got good at talking shit.
Yeah.
You know, Let's fucking
Yeah,
say some
and
crazy
that
shit.
was that's part of. I don't know. I
It makes your skin tougher, dude. It's part of the game. You have to, especially in this industry, our industries, like whether it's what, it doesn't matter. If you're fucking doing trades, you better be able to not cry about somebody bitching at you. Actually, if they're not talking to you, then that means
that's
they
the problem.
don't like you.
Yeah, that's when you got to be like, oh shit.
Yeah, these people are they're actually.
And you know what? I've always found it that if somebody does have a problem, I love confronting them about it.
You
I'm like,
have
hey,
to.
look, yo, like, what the fuck's up, man?
Yeah.
Like,
And that'll actually get you farther than trying to blow it off.
Oh.
You won't blow it off.
yo, I saw the wildest thing on a job site recently. Yo, so this was the first time this was the most professional thing I had ever seen, ever. So this guy comes in, hired short-term hand, looking to make a quick buck. We were paying $40 an hour, fitters and welders, $40 an hour. And he comes in and we start fitting pipe. And me and him, we're probably one of the two better hands on the job.
Yeah.
And that that could say either it's a bad thing or a good thing, regardless. But
Depends. Yeah,
we were two of the sharper hands. And so we went out and started measuring pipe and making parts lists, cuts off lists, and this is what we need, this is how many 90s we need, yada, yada, yada. And, I can't remember, but the supervisor and him had some sort of beef going on. He didn't like the way one thing was going to happen, and the supervisor wanted it done this way. And, stuff just came to a head. And, dude, next thing I know, like a day later, something else boils up. And next thing I know, I'm under hood welding on some 12-inch. And
Damn.
one of the other young boy welders, like 19, 20, 21, 21 years old. This kid just got a DUI like 2 months after he gets his life, after he turns 21.
Oh,
dude, yeah, I know. At least he learned young.
man, yeah.
And he comes up and goes, dude, your boy, I think is, I think they're about to fight. I'm like, what?
No way.
So I'm like under my hood, and he's telling me this. I'm like, what? So I finish up the rod that I'm burning. I come up out the hood, and I'm looking for them, and they're not there. The truck's gone, and I'm like, oh fuck. Well, about 35 minutes goes by. They come back, maybe 20. They come back, and they're, he's got puffy on the side of his face.
So they actually went at it.
Dude, and they came back, and guess what? Went on about the work day for next 2 days. They went on working like it was nothing, like nothing happened.
Man.
They just squashed it. And I was like, that was the most professional thing I've ever seen on a job site.
Apparently, that's how it used to be.
Yeah.
I never, because like I said, we're in the government world, so people have there's just, you can't do that kind of stuff. But I've heard that on job sites like that, people squabble that shit out.
Oh, yeah. No,
That's
I mean,
it. They'll disappear and squabble.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a saying in my world, you want to go outside the gate?
Yeah.
Let's handle it outside the gate.
Yeah.
Because, obviously when you're on a property site, there's no fighting on property.
Yeah.
Company policy. Contractor.
So that's why they hopped in the truck and took off.
They would hop in the truck, went outside the gate,
Yeah.
and fucking went at it, because you can't get in trouble for that. They went on a break, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They had to talk about something.
Well, that's the thing is talking smack. I mean, anybody could do that, but as far as who can throw the
Yeah.
hands? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you'll respect somebody after they beat your ass.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for real.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I haven't been in a fight in a long time. I don't plan on it, but man, I remember a few times get into a squabble. I got my licks in, they got theirs, and then we dapped each other up, and it was like, man, I was surprised. We were both like, I'm surprised that you did that. We were cool. I mean, I'd probably see the guy again and crack up about it.
Yeah.
But it's just funny how that shit really is. It's kind of like, I mean, I guess it's like people say it's misogynic and fuck it, who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, it's it's asserting dominance in a certain way, but not even. I think it's kind of leveling the playing field a little bit, because you got somebody that thinks they're higher probably than the next guy, or vice versa. And I feel like it kind of, I don't know. Does that make sense?
I think it's just how we handle.
I just feel like it levels the playing field a little bit. After you have a little discussion, whatever the case.
It clears your head,
right?
It clears
Does that
your
make
head.
sense?
It completely. I don't know if it's the way the culture is with men or whatever, how we're brought up to depress our feelings and all that other. You can go down a rabbit hole with that.
Yeah.
But there's
Depends on who you ask,
something. Yeah, there's something to say about literally just beefing it out.
Yeah.
And then coming back to it, and being like, All right.
Yeah.
That was all right. Cool. We settled that.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay. Cool. We got an understanding.
Unless
Whether you reach an understanding or not,
Yeah.
now you're level headed.
Exactly.
Now you can say, all right.
Yeah.
You know.
Unless you're doing ass to face.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's just full on.
Then you come into school the next day with a pink eye.
Yeah. No
like, oh
shit.
fuck.
No.
Oh man.
But that was some.
So wait, what is ass to face? I'm just assuming. I think
Dude,
I know what
button
it
to
is.
face, ass in the face. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that was.
What do you do? Just like you had their pants. in
You'd have
a guy's ass.
two or
in your
three
face?
people. You'd have one, depending on how much of a fight that person that was getting the ass in the face wanted to fight. You was getting wrapped up by one or two dudes,
So
and
they
then
were
somebody
getting
else
it.
was gonna put their ass in your face, and that was it. That was it, man. That's how it was going down. You was getting ass in the face.
God, dude, fucking
Yep.
talking about old school banter.
Yeah, dude, it was.
And then they would end up fighting. Probably not, huh?
Sometimes they'd come at you, Sometimes I'd go after them. I mean, everybody got their ass. Everybody got the ass.
Everybody got it, man.
It's just.
So there wasn't that much hazing in college then.
No, not really.
Really, I figured there would have been.
I mean,
weren't
we always chirped at each other.
But there wasn't. Were you in a frat? You were in a frat because you were in baseball.
Baseball was a frat.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
that's why
baseball
I figured.
was a frat. But like we never
That's
did
why I
that.
figured it was kind of.
We never did that kind of bullshit. We were always above that, I think. But we always did chirp at each other. We always talk shit to each other. We always
how you
said,
gotta
"You
do it."
ain't worth that fuck," because we had this head coach. His name was Banner, and he was from Russell County or wherever down that way.
How was Wise? Was it cool?
Isolated like Floyd. I kind of
Felt at home a little bit.
no, yeah, but I never felt more at home, but further away from home at the same time. Does that make sense?
Because that's kind of far from here.
That's only 2.5 hours. But it was so much not like Floyd, but it was similar. It was similar enough to Floyd that was like, dude, this is like Floyd, except it's nothing. Except I don't have the connections that I have in Floyd. So like,
that's true.
like whenever I need something done with my truck, I call up one of my buddies and I pull my truck into his garage and I go working on it
handle
for
it.
the weekend or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's true.
In Wise, I didn't have those connections, but it was like that kind of thing where,
Yeah.
damn, like. If I just knew somebody down here that had a fucking garage that I could go into, I could fix my truck no problem.
Do it yourself.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
spending more money. That's true, man. Yeah, that's very true.
So it was like, damn, so close but so far away.
yeah, and
You
even
know?
going somewhere just to grab some food or something. Botetourt's similar concept. Roanoke area is similar. Like for you being here, it's like I can go to a restaurant or something and get a free beer, or somebody hooks you up with some. Hey, try this out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like okay, and it's there's something to be said about that. To be honest, there really is. Like when you get to be familiarized with some people, and it shows like your character too. I think is like having people help you out. I mean, I don't really look for any freebies. Honestly, it's like I hear about some of these restaurant people, not restaurant people, but these people selling. Like oh hey, I'm not gonna say like specifics, but it's like oh hey, come check out this restaurant, but they kind of expect something for free. Give me a free meal and I'll put you on my page. It's like I'll go make a video about it and still pay you for it.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. I don't really look for handouts, but I think that's why I get a lot of like complimentary things. I don't want to say handouts. Like I get a lot of complimentary. Like someone's like, "Hey man, I just tried this out on the menu," and I know the restaurant manager, owner, or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, try this," And I mean that just says a lot, I guess.
Dude, I actually found that out up in Vermont. Or not Vermont, but Connecticut. I was up there. This is when I broke my wrist. I was setting up to kick off a whole snow tour. I was going off to do 3 months of snowboarding.
Just straight, not even
Straight
working.
snowboarding. Not even working. No.
Damn.
And I was going to pull my camper out there and have a good old time. And I was going to start up in
That sounds sick.
Vermont at Killington, which is where I
And
broke
like
my
make
wrist.
your way down.
Well, I was going to start up in Killington, do the Northeast, and then so I rented a Suburban,
Okay.
like a 2025 Suburban.
Oh, wow.
Like, oh yeah, decked out. It was great. Rented a 2025 Suburban. I bought window insulation that I had for my camper. I brought that with me to tape over the windows so it would be somewhat warm. Because 2 or 3 years prior to that, I rented a van. I slept in a van, and that
I remember you said
motherfucker
that.
was
Yeah.
cold.
On the other side of.
In Colorado.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, so I was going to start up in the Northeast, and I was up in Connecticut hanging with a friend up there that I had met at Clay Nash's wedding.
Okay.
And we just kicked it off, and he was up there, and he skis, and he was just a cool guy. Christopher, cool guy. Love him to death. Phenomenal guy. And good soul. And
Definitely.
good soul. And we went to this place called the Black Sheep, I think it was. And the owner, or not the owner, I guess he was the chef. Dude, he made some frog wah, and I was like, oh, let me try some of that. And we just got to talking because it was such a cool restaurant. And it was such a cool area. I was like, hey, can I speak to the chef and tell him, like, dude, phenomenal meal.
Really?
Like, yeah, I can't remember what I ordered, but this is before the frog wall came out. But I can't remember what I ordered, and I was like, dude, phenomenal job. Love what you're doing here. Like, I was just so, that was rude.
Yeah, I heard that.
I didn't mean for that to happen. I had it on there from when you called me when you got here. But I was so taken by this place and what was here, and I was just like, can I speak to the chef? I want to give the chef the compliments. So he came out, and I started chatting him up with him, and next thing you know, he's a big snowboarder, and I started talking about what other things he's got cooking. And he goes, well, I got some frog wah there. I got some. I was like, oh, I love some frog wah. And he's like, you want to try some? I was like, sure.
Yeah.
So he brought some out, and like, I didn't ask for it, and I didn't, it was just like, we just went down a hole, and it was just out of me being thankful for him being there. And
it says a lot.
Dude,
Really.
being grateful for the opportunities that are in front of you changed my life.
So many more opportunities. I swear, it's like I listened to this book Tony Robbins put out. Are you familiar with Tony Robbins?
Mm-hmm.
So he put out one like Money Mastermind.
Yeah.
It's a very long book. I don't know if you listened to it.
Mm-mm.
But man, he really enlightens you on like investing and stuff. Not to get down, that's a whole nother topic. But he actually wants you to do, his whole thing is be successful so you can be more giving to people, like financially be free so you can help others, know? And it's true. He's like, and he has a story. I mean, I have a few stories like that myself, but like he has a story where he gave this kid some money and he didn't have any money. It was like the last $10 he had. It was something crazy. And, sure enough, he got a job the next day, or he won a contract. Something happened where he got like 10 grand, like immediately. And he gave away his last little bit of money. And it was like weird. Like you said, like you're being grateful, you're being thankful, let me, I don't really need it probably as much as you do, if you think about it. And then it always reciprocates like tenfold, it's, and it really is true. It's like a real thing. I mean, we can go down into that rabbit hole pretty good too, if we wanted to, but it really is true. It's like, I think just being a good person, man, gets you a long ways. It's kind of back to what we were talking about in the trades. I know some people that suck at what they do, and they're like great people. They're on time every day. They're really nice. They make everybody happy. Whatever. I mean, they might not be the best. They can't even probably read a tape measure. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's over. I'm just being exaggerating. But maybe not. Some people probably don't. But they're just like, but they're always on the job. They always get the good work. It's crazy. It's because they know somebody. It's wild.
Yep. But anyway, speaking of work. Let's get to making a wreath.
Yeah, so we got a special, I guess we'll say project. Do we call it a project? I guess.
Call it a project.
I don't like to call it a project. I feel like I'm working.
We're Levi mentioned the fact that your interior decorations were just so phenomenal.
Yeah, they're good. If y'all have seen my studio.
No, honestly, for what it doesn't matter. For what it is, dude, you have a spot. Regardless, you have a spot. That's more than what you had last time when you thought about doing a podcast.
That's true, man. I actually have I got some floating shelves.
Nice.
So the things that are on the walls is actually for a bicycle. And I was gonna buy like a bike for myself and throw it on the wall, but then I'm like, that's kind of too much. It's just it'd be
huge. You bike?
No.
Poser.
But I bought it for. I mean, I was biking. I was doing like downhill stuff, so I had a hardtail.
Okay, nice.
And I don't mind it, but also that place is an Airbnb. Well, it's not here lately, obviously, because I've been living in it. But it was an Airbnb, so I didn't want to just leave a bicycle on the wall.
Yeah.
That's just randomly in the house,
Yeah.
So I advertised because there are biking trails. You could actually there's a road, I guess on the road there's a cycle lane or whatever, and you can. I mean, some people I think have been using it because you can see where something's been like a bike has been hung up on it for a bit. So I kind of leave it there, but honestly, I'm thinking about just getting rid of it and putting floating shelves on the wall, and then just shit like this.
Like you're gonna have a wreath for your next couple podcasts
Exactly.
that you do. Do you have any more podcasts lined up after this?
No, I got a few people in the works. I've been thinking about. Honestly, I've been trying to just take it. I mean, you're the more advanced, I guess. I say advanced. Like, I mean, how long have we been talking about doing this? Like 3 weeks since I started, like the very beginning, a couple weeks.
Sure, I
You
guess.
know,
I don't know.
like,
I just saw you put up a podcast thing, and I was like, dude, that's sick. I was like,
Yeah, dude, it's kind of fun, man.
yeah, like
Is this cool? This is
all
cool.
I did was like say that was sick, and then you posted something else about another podcast. I was like, dude, you want to do a Christmas special? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're here, man. We're in the cabin.
you know
man.
how professional Spencer is. So he gets up here today, and he's like, we were speaking of this for like the last week, like texting back and forth and everything. And he gets up here, he's like, dude, I forgot my GoPro.
So we had to use his.
His filming camera that he
Oh,
films
man.
the podcast with.
Yeah.
How you're watching this.
What I need, like what I actually need.
The backbone.
The only thing I need.
Oh
is
God, it
literally
was
missing.
so hilarious. But like, it's just I've always kind of wanted to do something not similar, but I've always tossed about the idea of just starting a podcast or something like that.
Honestly, it's
I've
fun.
kind of wanted to start a radio station, and not like start a radio station, but like start like a yeah. I mean, honestly, in for lack of better words, a radio station, just like put
Yeah.
out like a YouTube live or something like that, and just
Yeah.
But like I want to pick your brain about this little soundbox thing, and like kind of get
Yeah.
some DJing information from you, and
Hell
like
yeah.
knowing how to do a stream setup, and like to where I can just be like, hey guys, like tune in and
Even
listen at 3:00 in the afternoon or something. Whenever
even if you play like off your phone and you hook everything up, like you could just fade out Spotify and just run a.
But like that's what I want to do. I want to
Yeah.
like curate like little playlists, like literally like hour long segments, and
That'd
just
be
so
sweet.
that'd be like just a solid set list, eight songs.
That'd be pretty
Eight
cool.
songs. Be like, hey, come check this out. These are 8 songs that have really piqued my interest this week.
And not
you
even,
know?
and they don't even have to be all the same
No.
stuff. Just you might throw a little
all dude,
bluegrass
it'd be
in there,
all
little
over
hip
across the
hop,
board, man.
whatever. Yeah,
Dude, because I get into a
pretty
spot
cool.
where I'll just shuffle my phone, and I'll be like, damn, I forgot I had that
It's a
song.
little-
It's
it's a little
such
all
a
over the
killer
place.
song,
that's sick. Damn,
And so I don't know. I've just thought about doing that on like Spotify or Apple Music or something like that, and just
that
like
is fun.
trying to produce something like that. I mean, my mother was like the first female manager at WVT, so like it's kind of in my
That's sick.
bones.
I still need to talk to her. She
So-
might know Craig. She has to know Craig Sharp
Yeah, I bet she would.
because he.
And honestly, if you want to get into,
I say Craig Sharp. It's cool. DJ C Sharp is his name. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's his. That's
I
his
guarantee
DJ.
my mother. I
Has to,
guarantee my mother would do the podcast
he
with
does
you, too.
what is it? Virginia Tech Digging in the Crates. It's like
Okay.
VTDITC.
Okay. Oh yeah, I bet my mom does know.
It's a music production, like this more hip hop catering, but hip hop is not just like a lot of people think it's like the music. It's not really just the music. It really was a lifestyle back in the day. Are you familiar with that? It's like,
Yeah.
man, just the graffiti and the breakdancing and the music and stuff like that. And that's kind of the culture he pushes. Dude, I'll go there and do Turntable Tuesdays, and they'll have turntables, and I'll go in. There's students that they want to learn how to DJ. I mean, and you probably get 1 or 2 new ones, but I'm in there scratching and cutting up, and then they're like, dude, that's pretty cool. And then, he can scratch. He's good. And he'll scratch too. And then all of a sudden the kids want to, but a lot of kids don't want to scratch nowadays. It's like not a thing. Like people want to do EDM and house and stuff, but it is what it is. I mean, it's cool.
They want to do board shit.
Yeah, exactly. But they have to shit. I know because he plays, I think every Monday on it's like, what is it?
WUVT.
WUVT.
Yeah, 90.7.
Yeah.
FM.
Yeah. So I
It's
listen,
actually, I'm pretty sure
think
it's
he
one
does
of the
every
only
Monday.
like commercial-free radios.
really.
Like, yeah,
I think
on
he does
FM broad.
I think he does it
broadcast.
every Monday at 12 o'clock or something.
Okay, yeah, because my mom does her radio station at 10 o'clock, I think it is.
On
When's it
Mondays?
change? On WUVT?
I don't know.
Yeah, give it a listen sometime.
Okay.
When's it change?
Okay.
Check
That's
it out.
awesome.
But-
Yeah, because I usually do it on my laptop. I just like be hanging out.
Yeah.
You know how it is, man. There's so much stuff out. It's not like it used to be where it's like, okay, 92.3 or 90.7, whatever. It's just there's so much out there now. It's
Streaming.
It's hard to stay in touch with it.
Dude,
It's hard.
Streaming platforms are insane. Like my buddy, he has like, I think he had like 8,000 stream watchers, whatever they call
Wow.
that.
Yeah. I say
The
followers,
other
but I think
night,
they're viewers.
viewers, yeah, viewers.
There's so many. There's
Yeah.
subscribers. There's everything.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
He had viewers on, I think it's called Rumble. Or
Okay.
one of these streaming platforms. It wasn't Twitch. He's not the favorite of Twitch for some reason. But
Yeah.
he did this thing on Rumble, and he said he had like 8,000 viewers. I'm like, holy shit! Like,
Isn't that crazy? That's a lot, dude.
yeah, and I'm
happy
like,
to
dude,
get 5 right now.
that's do what?
I'm happy to get 5. You know.
Hey, yeah.
Actually, this stuff's picked up. I mean, well, I've noticed is when you have like this podcast stuff, I've definitely noticed that, especially, you know, because I'm going to tag you in it and
Yeah.
everything. And like, it definitely blows up more when there's people that know people. And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, wait, I know, like Logan Holland, for example. We're
Yeah.
mutual friends with him.
Yeah.
He'll probably, you know, like, I mean, he might, I don't know. But it's just, what I'm saying is,
He
that
might
that's
listen
how-
to he might
but that's
listen to
how
those
it
two
works.
goons for
That-
like 30 minutes. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
these fucking idiots.
That's how it works, though, you know.
Yeah,
And
but also, who cares? Who cares?
It doesn't
we're,
matter.
We're two cats
That's-
that are just
yeah.
hanging out that are
that's how I look at it.
somehow randomly met each other at some
in
point and
passing.
have really not really hung out, but have just stayed connected and
Yeah.
just
We talk. I mean, yeah, we talk pretty consistently.
yeah. I mean,
we know enough about each other to know what we got going on.
yeah, exactly.
That's funny. But speaking of
Exactly.
that, man, you want to get these
But
races done?
yeah, dude, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. Let's set it up.
Let's do it, man.
Come on.
Oh shoot.
All right, let's pause the video. Get this rearranged.